Land O'Lakes baseball on West Bend Community TV. It's back for another year in 2020 on this very gorgeous but somewhat balmy 4th of July weekend. The West Bend 7-Up facing off against the Milwaukee Beavers. 7-Up coming in today with a record of 4-2, coming off their second shutout in a row, defeating the Milwaukee Aztec Jaguars by a score of 12-0. Hosting here today, as you see in the blue home uniforms, Matt Parent will be taking the mound here today. Quick look around the horn for the 7-Up. Jack Thalen will be behind the plate catching here, as he has done for much of his career in high school, college, and amateur. Adam Rollinger will be out at first base. Taylor Koth over at second. At third is Dan Ranieri and the player manager. Matt Schubert is at short. Tyler Gross in left. Nick Winter in center. And Sam Mathis is out in right. And Justin Reminger will lead off the Milwaukee Beavers. His Parent's first pitch is a called strike looking. Quick show fastball. Beavers' most recent game coming off of a 6-4 loss to the Milwaukee Muskies is swinging and a miss for Reminger. That's 0-2 count quickly for Parent. Parent wearing number 32 on the roster, once again delivering to Thalen. Parent out of Kewaskum High School and Concordia. 6th season, as this is a high pop-up toward left. Should be easy workings for Tyler Gross. Manages to get it, and it's one away.
Boy, Maddie.
So we got Bryce Kolinsky in the 2 spot. Justin Barkhurst is batting third. Peter Nelson in the cleanup. Jared Gates at batting fifth. The DH, Mike Schrader, is batting sixth. Dean Martin batting seventh. Jordan Block batting eighth. And Nick Sabulance rounding out the lineup here, and one starting high and low, and Parent delivering with some enthusiasm and a pretty obvious speed there as he puts one right over the mound. Second pitch just missed the outside corner on the changeup. Trying to convince Kolinsky to swing wide. Did not bite. His next one was got his left arm, so Parent with a hit by pitch on Kolinsky. He'll take his base. Chance here now with one away for the Beavers. Beavers in a bit of a rough patch. They took on the 7-Up earlier this year at Jakes Memorial Field, winning 4-2, one of 2 losses for West Bend 7-Up, but they have lost their last 3, being shut out 2 in a row by the Brookfield Bulldogs and the Manches Irish. 10-0, 8-0 in that regard. And the Milwaukee Muskies, of course, the 6-4 loss I just mentioned, as Justin Barkhurst stepping into the plate. Swings the first pitch, and into the backstop it goes. Barker's out of Crete, Illinois. Illinois plays shortstop. Played Rock League Baseball in 2014, was the MVP in the 18-plus league. Takes one lone away. Got a 1-1 count with 1 out and 1 on. Be the all-star team for Land O'Lakes 4 seasons running. Here's hoping you get the 5th. You got the Gold Glove last year as a shortstop. Takes one too low, 2-1. Apparently, he just missed the 5, the diminutive. As there's a shot toward the gap, as Workhorse finds it to left for a base hit. We got 1 on, and advancing to second is Kolinsky.
Go spin it now.
We'll bring Peter Nelson. Wearing number 34 and playing at third base with 2 on, 1 out. Nelson out of Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, not too far from where I actually reside. Takes a strike. An RBI in the game against 7-Up. He check swings on a strike.
Attaboy.
Good changeup there. Started high and came low. Gets an 0-2 count and a chance to get the second out here. Keep runners from advancing. Parent dealing to Thalen. The pitch in and a swing and a miss. 4 strike 3, and Nelson is retired. 2 out and 2 on. And Jared Gates, the center fielder, will be in there next. Thalen. Member of a very good
Attaboy, Matt.
West Bend West program as parent delivers strike 1 to Gates. Gates, number 29 out of Whitefish Bay.
Woo!
And there's strike 2. Was a member of the All-Star team back in 2016. It's parent getting strategic here with an 0-2 count and a chance to tire the first side of the day. Delivers outside, and Gates wasn't biting on that one. Fastball really missed the outside corner. And the pitch. Swung on, foul off the plate, so we'll keep it here for now. New ball in there for parent. Waiting on the throw, and here it comes, and it's going to be a grounder foul. Jack Thalen would have played this year. Jack Thalen behind the plate would have played this year for UW Milwaukee, Division I player. As parent checks the runner at second and delivers strike 3. 2 strikeouts for parent, 2 stranded for the Beavers, and the side is retired. And we have the top of the first in the books, and it remains scoreless here from Carl M. Kuss Memorial Field. It's Atlanta Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. 1/2 of an inning is in the books as the 7-Up will be coming up the bat here next. In the red jerseys, as you see here before you, is the Milwaukee Beavers. Team struggling here with 3 straight losses after getting their sole win against the 7-Up. Looking at their lineup here to start, pitching will be Tyler Drezek. Up there on the mound catching, Bryce Kolinski. Over at at first is Dean Martin. At second, Nick Sibelinst. At third, Peter Nelson. At short, Justin Barkhurst. And the outfield from left, center, right is Justin Reminger, Jared Gates, and Jordan Block. Leading off here is going to be Taylor Koth, the second baseman. He'll be followed by Nick Winter and Matt Schubert. In cleanup spot will be Jack Thalen. Adam Rollinger will be batting right in the middle. At batting sixth is Tyler Gross, and Dan Ranieri as a foul off the face mask of the catcher. After Ranieri, Matt Parent, the pitcher, and Sam Mathias will wrap it up here as Koth sets back in. There's a second pitch. It's going to be grounded over to second. Should be an easy play, but it's bobbled. It's bobbled by Justin Reminger, and reaching is Koth. I believe it's going to go down as an error. Pretty basic 4-3 flip, denied. That'll bring up Nick Winter, one of the many players here who played for my alma mater, being Concordia University, Wisconsin, county over in Ozaukee County. in the township of Mequon, as that's strike one looking for winner. Just like delivers, and almost a strike count. It's going to be a ball missing a little low and outside to the lefty winner. Just like the left-handed pitcher wearing number 52 delivers the 1-1. That was just outside. Under a quick adjustment. Rizek delivers, and he got winner right on the right thigh. And he will take his base. So 2 on and no hits and no outs. As Matt Schubert will step in. And it's ball 1 on the first pitch. Next pitch, and that's going to be sent out into left center. It's going to bounce in. And a bit of miscommunication as Koth ran back. There's going to be a force play at third, and it's going to be out. That's going to believe is a base hit for Schubert. The Koth made a bad decision. They're going to third. Looks like he got fooled by the angle that the catch was made and was going back for the tag up, but in fact it bounced right in front of Jarrett Gates for a base hit. Don't see that a lot. And taking ball 1 here is Jack Thalen in the cleanup spot. Once again, Division I player at UWM. Swings on the next pitch and fouls it away for a 1-1 count. Still 2 on. If Koth had decided just to break for it, that might have been a run scored. Instead, he was out on a force at third as Thalen takes one way outside for a 2-1 count. Drzyzek checking the runners for the 2-1. Here it comes. Way outside that time, and Thalen not biting at all. Takes the next pitch and it's a ball. We got a bases loaded situation for Rollinger. Drzyzek delivers a 3-1. Strike, I don't know, to take his base. It looked like a strike count, but it just missed the outside corner. Runners are a little confused.
Go, Adam.
That loads the base as Winter will move on to third. Schubert is at second. Adam Rollinger with 1 out, batting left-handed. Squares up and takes a strike. There's the pitch, and there's the swing. It's going to be a shot down the left field line. It's going to be foul. An 0-2 count for Rollinger. Go ahead and run right there on Winter. You just need a good solid contact with the bat. There is a shot out toward left. Is it in fair territory? This is going to foul yet again. We'll keep it at 0-2.
Ryan, you got this, kid.
Quick meeting over at the mound
Get on
as
it, drive it.
Kulinski wants to talk it over with Drzyzek. Umpire resets himself. We have an 0-2 count still for Rollinger, right in the middle of the lineup. Takes the ball inside. So 1-2 count for Rollinger. Swings on a high one, pops it up in field. Well, it's going to go into foul territory, and coming from third to grab it is Peter Nelson. 2 away. That makes it 2 out. As Tyler Gross, another CUW product. Might be able to salvage something out of this. Swings in the first pitch, and it's a strike. Swinging a bit of a high one. And the pitch. Low and away that time. There's a delivery, and this one's going to be a shot. Foul, right field side. 1-2 for Gross. He's going to still have a chance to salvage something here. But it's on him.
Little green here, kid. Little poke.
And the pitch. Check swing on a high one.
Way to leave it
Maybe a
up.
little eager, but wisely cut it at the last second. 2-2 the count with 2 out, and full bases loaded. And the pitch. Gross takes it outside to fill the count up.
There's trouble. Yeah, right?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Above ground right now.
That's right. Looks like you.
Gross sets
Barely.
in, and the runners are going. Swing and a miss, and that's the inning. So that will do it for the first inning. We remain scoreless here from Carl M. Kuss Memorial Field, and you are watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV.
What a shit show for your son.
Right, I know.
Top of the second, it's going to be
At least he's got a year back. You know. It costed him. Yep.
Mike Schrader, the DH, wearing number 11. Steps in and takes one way inside for ball 1. Dean Martin is on deck. The 1-0 pitch from Parent. Changeup dips into that zone. Strike 1. Even count at 1 apiece. There's strike 2.
Boy, Maddie.
Parent, his third appearance, his first start of the season.
Nice.
But this one just missed outside. Get ourselves a 2-2 count now for Parents.
No one swinging, Maddie. Put it in there.
Here it comes, set out the left, and easy pickings there for Tyler Gross, 1 away. So Dean Martin coming up to the plate. Ironically, a West Bend grad himself. As he takes ball 1.
Come on, Maddie.
Make it ball 2. That's Parrott having a little trouble with the finding the zone this time around. Trying to cut it just outside. This time,
Nice.
check swing on a strike as this one just hit the top of the zone for Martin. A 2-1 count as Parent. Settles in and delivers. High and just outside for a
Grab him
3-1.
back, Matt.
Parent delivers just inside, and Martin will head to his base. First walk by Parent today. So we have a go-ahead runner on first, and one out. As Jordan Block will take it. Block, a Milwaukee native. Swings on the first pitch, bounces over at first, and attempt to turn two will just be off.
That's all right. Got that lead.
That's a 1-6 fielder's choice.
Good job, Adam.
Martin out at second. Good fielding effort there as Rollinger deciding to go for the chance to two. Schubert with the coverage. And coach just had trouble staying on that bag, and the throw was just a little bit behind. Could have ended the inning right there. So a nice risk to take, but at the end you just get the one out, so it's two out. And Siebelunst will stack in. Nick Siebelunst, final batter in the lineup.
Nice pitch.
Takes one low. Siblings out of Hartford. Swings the next pitch. It's going to be right to the bat. Diving for it at short is Schubert, but he couldn't get a hand on it. That should be a single there as it was just out of reach. That'll move Block over to second. So with 2 outs and 2 on, a chance to go ahead for the Beavers if they can convert. Next to bring up Rumminger. First pitch from Rumminger. Misses outside. And the pitch comes in. A little upstairs, according to the umpire. A 2-0 count as Parent looking in. And delivers. There's the strike hitting the outside corner. Parent checking the runner at second. That is, and that's going to be a grounder right to Parent. Easy flip, and the side is retired. So it's still scoreless, 1.5 in. You were watching Land Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Bottom of the second, the 7-up with a chance to try to get on the board here first, as it's been a defensive contest so far. That is strike one looking on the first batter, Dan Ranieri, leading us off. Next pitch comes outside. So the 1-1 count coming to Ranieri. Ranieri swings on it and sends it flinging foul. Well out of play first base side. Beavers will stay on the road. They're on a 4-game road streak. Tomorrow, the next day, they'll play Heartland Oilers as a 1-2 count to Ranieri. As Drezik sets up, and then they'll face the Menominee Falls Lakers. As the next pitch comes in outside and a little high. Ranieri, waiting for the 2-2. Here it comes. Swings on. Past Drezik over to short. Barkhurst has it. The throw is a little off, but just in time. Ranieri tried to run it out, but about a half step off. We'll put Matt Parent at the plate. Ranieri and Parent, CUW teammates. as Parent takes ball 1.
Go, Maddie.
Waiting on the pitch. Here comes.
Attaboy.
And Parent wisely leaves that one outside. The 2-0. Parent wisely leaves that one outside as well. He's got a 3-0 lead. Has a chance to take his bait depending on where Rezik puts it, and he missed outside. And Parrot is on.
Go, Matt.
Hopefully they can capitalize here after giving up a bases loaded situation in the last inning. Just like I mentioned out of West Dallas. Delivers a strike to Sam Mathice. Next pitch comes in low for a 1-1 count. Parent not jumping terribly far out there. Grzelcyk still gives him a good check, and here's the delivery. It's popped up, and it's out of play. So a 1-2 count, and 1 out for Mathice. Grzelcyk on the set. One quick check more, and the delivery. That one missed the outside corner on the curveball. 2-2. Top of the lineup up after this. Here stands by. Mathice swings on that one, fouls it away. It'll stay 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch was just upside, and the dugout over there for the Beavers a little incredulous at that one. Makes it a full count for Mathice. The pitch. Took a high one, 2 walks in a row, puts 2 on. And 1 out. Go-ahead run moves to second and Parent. Mathice takes his base, and Koth, who reached on an error at second and then found himself out on a force out at third base when he, due to a quick optical illusion, thought of a shot to center was not a base hit but a catch, as Koth takes strike 1. Good base hit here can really change the way this game goes. This one is, and the ball comes loose, and the runners are going. And safe at third is Matt Parent. Mathice advances also to second as the ball popped out of Kolinski's glove. So the 1-1, and an even better situation is a grounder right to second. It's dived on, and a throw home to the plate, and they got Parent. And a diving move by Barkhurst for a 1-2 fielder's choice. Look at Barkhurst before the play of the day here as he puts that one away. It's now runners on first and third as Mathice was able to advance. Puts Nick Winter in a chance to maybe get something out of it. And he takes a curveball for a strike.
Get some green here, Nick.
The 0-1 coming to Winner. Winner swings on it, sends it out to left center. It's going to drop. Parent is in. Mathias has scored. Coming around and going and stopping at third, actually, as that nice relay throw coming from left center
Nice job, Nick.
is Koth. As Nick Winter with the RBI double. And just like that, the 7-up take a 1-0 lead with 2 outs. And Schubert fouls this one off the plate. Drizzik now lets up a run. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. And a swing and a miss and a changeup outside for Schubert for strike 3. Drizzik's second strikeout, but at the end of 2, the 7-up strike first. They lead 1-0. You are watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Kalinske about to lead us off here for the 3rd inning, wearing number 3 of all things. Parent returning to action here. First pitch is a little low. Next pitch is coming in. It's going to be swung on and sent out foul for a 1-1 count. Stretch of road right next to the ballpark here at Carl M. Kuss that I always drive very cautiously myself. The sheer amount of foul balls hitting that general direction as Parent delivers. Low and outside. Kalinske, a Franklin native. Started playing last year for the Beavers. Swung on and pops one up. Shallow left, kind of just right in the sweet spot. Several people running and coming from short to make the grab is Schubert.
Way to hustle, kid.
Bit of a suspenseful moment there as several blue jerseys heading for the ball. No one waving each other off, so they just kept moving. This will bring up Barkhurst. Singled in the first. With 1 out, nobody on. Takes strike 1.
Way to get ahead, Matt.
As Parent still being aggressive here. Delivers again. This one low and outside. Barkhurst playing at short. Had the pretty amazing grab and a play at the plate as he waits on and check swings a strike. Looks like he did go indeed hit the zone. Hesitant for Barkhurst. Makes the count 1-2 as Parent sets and delivers. This one got away from him and one came up high. Two count. Here it comes. Swung on, popped up, not playable. We'll stay here. Parent will settle in here. And there's the pitch. Check swing, and it's going to be too low. Just missing. A bit of a disagreement. Polite, of course. Emerging. Next pitch is into the backstop. with a big full count here for
Yes, and then
Barkhurst and a 1-0 lead for the 7-Up. See how this goes as here it comes. Swung on, grounded over to short. Running is Schubert, and he couldn't get a hand on it. And Barkhurst is on. One out and one on. Still waiting to see how that one scored. As Schubert let it get past, and I'll put Nelson up. It's going to go down as an error. An E6 by Schubert, a bit uncharacteristic. Puts Barkhurst on, and Nelson, who struck out in the first, swings in the first pitch, sends it foul. I believe it's not playable, and indeed. So we got an 0-1 count as Nelson steps back in. And the pitch going on the run is Barkhurst. The throw, it'll be a little late. And Barkhurst with the stolen base. It's going to be grounded over toward, and the throw is just in time off the bounce, fielded by Ranieri. But advancing the tying run, Barkhurst makes it to third as Nelson is out on a 5-3. So Barkhurst is at third base. There's 2 out, and Gates is up. Pitch. Strike one looking. Changeup comes plunging in. Parents' next pitch. Strike two. Got him to go around.
one more now, Maddie.
Gates looked like he was thinking about changing his mind. An 0-2 count. Parent can get the 7-Up out of this one. It's just a little high on that one. And Jared Gates still trailing in the count 1-2, but standing by. And the delivery. Gates swings and misses for strike 3. And despite a scare, the 7-Up managed to maintain their 1-0 lead going into the bottom of 3. You are watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Phelan set the lead off the 3rd inning. Phelan reached on a walk and was stranded as he takes ball 1 looking. Now sets in, takes strike 1 as the curveball comes back around and hits the outside corner. As just up, the 1-1 pitch comes inside for Thalen. As Drezik standing by. There's a 2-1 for a strike looking for Thalen. Once again, cut him with almost the same pitch. Came back around on the curve. Just hits the outside corner. Got a 2-2 count for Thalen. And the pitch. Thalen. That one just missed high. Makes it a full count for Thalen. playing catcher today. Most of his career as a catcher. Swinging and a miss for strike 3, and that's it for Thalen. As Drzyzek opens the inning with a strikeout. He has 1 strikeout per inning. First 2 innings, he ended the innings on strikeouts, retiring the side. And this time he opens up the side with a strikeout. And the fast Rollinger. The pitch. Rollinger takes one low for ball 1. Rollinger specialty is usually a DH. This is his 11th year as he takes ball 2 with the 7-up. East graduate, of course, CUW graduate, as he takes a strike. 2-1 the count. As he's just joining us, 7-up, up 1-0 with 1 run in the second. Check swing on an inside pitch. Makes it 3-1. And the pitch came in high for ball 4, and taking his base as Rollinger. It is the 4th walk by Drzyzek. Tyler Gross will come on in. He struck out the end of the first inning. And so the ever-expanding members of the CUW community, Tyler Gross, and the most recent ones joining, played last year, 2019, very briefly. Getting some more reps here. And he's got Rollinger on first as the pitch comes in outside for ball 1. Gross out in left field, a bit shorter than some of his teammates. Here's the setup, and here's the delivery. Check swing on a strike. The 1-1 coming. Gross swings on an inside pitch this time. Gives us a 1-2 setup. There's the setup and the delivery. And Gross let that one come in low. Gives him a 2-2 situation. The setup. Here comes the 2-2. Inside, the ball comes loose, and Rollinger is going to take a base. I believe that'll be a pass ball. Three-two the count. Gross looking for that touch on the bat. As Rollinger advances to second. The pitch. And Gross is struck out for the 2nd time today. The 4th for Drzyzek. Gross thought he got by with it. He did not. And he is retired. Up here now is Ranieri. He takes ball 1 to start. Next pitch is going to be ground over foul, third base side. One the count. The 1-1 swung on by Ranieri, fouled. Got a 1-2 count for Ranieri now with 2 outs and a runner on second. Chance here. Here comes the 1-2 as Drzyzek checks the runner and Rollinger at second. And Ranieri's going to bite and send it to right. Underneath is Block. Block should be able to retire the inning, and he does. So that does it for the third inning. No runs for the 7-up. We are still at 1-0 7-up over the Milwaukee Beavers. You are watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Top of the fourth inning for the Beavers, looking for that elusive first run in what has been a close, very defensive contest so far. Stepping in is Schrader. Schrader DHing today. Swings and sends a bouncer foul. Got over the head of the leaping Ranieri. Well out of range. Just get a new ball in there, looking at the upcoming schedule here of West Bend 7-up as the pitch comes in, and it's going to be sent to center, and on the run grabbing it is Winner. One away. 2 flyouts for Schrader. That'll put Martin up to the plate. A return to the home as the very next day, on a check swing low for Martin. The 7-up return to action here, Carl and Kuss. They play their next few games here. Are on a bit of an extended July homestand as the next ball is sent into the backstop. First against the Stonebank Sabres. And a 1-weekend stand against the Milwaukee Jaguars, the Menominee Falls Lakers, and the Brookfield Bulldogs will be coming the next weekend. And the very next weekend after that, Heartland Oilers and Rubicon Red Sox before they take off for as a shot out to right center for Martin. And the tying run is on yet again. So that Menominee Falls game August 1st will be the first trip out away from Carl and Kuss Memorial Field, an extended homestand. 7 all told games at home. As in steps Block. Block takes one low for ball 1. And the pitch, swing and a miss for Block. Farron got him a bite outside for the 1-1 count now. So one brief return home against the Oconomowoc 5-0s after the homestand's over. Every single game with the exception as Block sends it out to right, and on the run and grabbing it is Matthijs. And Siebelunst will be stepping in. Besides that one game in August after the homestand's over, yes, they will be on the road for the remainder of the season. Barring, of course, playoff time. As we near almost an hour of baseball played, Siebelunst is in the box, and Parent delivers with 2 out. It's going to be popped up, foul, first base side, but well out of play. And here's the pitch. Siebelunst sends this over to second. Off the bounce, nice fielding by Koth, and that will do it on the 4-6 fielder's choice. He just needed the 1, so they take the 1. 3.5 complete. 7-up still holding on to a 1-0 lead. You are watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Returning to action here, as the 7-up still tenaciously holding on to A 1-0 lead here against a stubborn Beaver team. Matt Parent will lead off the 4th inning. He walked and was stranded at 3rd, all the way back in the 2nd. Pitch coming in, swung on. Parent pops this one up. Is going to go into shallow center, and running from center to make the grab is Gates, and it's one away. One out. This brings up Matthias, who takes strike 1. Matthias walked and scored the only run in this game, so he's the go-ahead run guy. Check swings on a high one. As we wait, and here's the pitch. That one's low for 2 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch, swung on. Once again, this one at the right center, backing up for its Gates, and he makes the grab 2 away. He's getting a lot of action out there in center suddenly, as it'll bring up Koth. Koth reached on an error and a fielder's choice in innings 1 and 2 respectively. And the pitch. And we have a broken bat by Koth all the way to 2nd. The throw is going to be not in time.
Hustle, kid.
See how they scored that, but Koth reaches. They're going to call that one a hit, and I think rightly so.
Go, Nick.
As Koth is on, that'll bring up Winter, as they're still getting some shards of the wood out of this grass. A 2 out, Winter back in, waiting for the pitch. Here it comes, Winter. Takes strike 1. And the pitch coming. Low and away. And here it comes. Swung and fouled off the plate. Makes it 1-2.
Nick, same as last time, kid.
Pitch coming in, and Lerner's gonna send this one. Looks like it's gonna be foul. Yep, and foul over off field side. Kind of got lost in the sun by all parties. Drezik double checks and delivers. Swing and a miss, and that'll be the inning as Winter is retired. So the very tenuous lead stands. It's 1-0 at the end of 4. You are watching Vital Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Top of the 5th inning. As we played about an hour and 7 of baseball. As Reminger steps in and Parent delivers strike 1. There's been a bit of an abbreviated season here for the 7-Up, kind of by default. As we have a pop-up, it's playable. Both Thalen and Parent ran for it. Thalen got closest, but not close enough. Good effort there, but it was just out of reach.
Hustle, boys.
And the Parent has to reset here briefly as
Good stop, kid.
Imager. Reminger lets it get it past him and bounces off a Thalen. 1-2 the count. And the pitch.
Nice.
And it is strike 3 looking.
Go, Maddie.
And 1 away. Facing the top of the order there.
Fire,
Reminger is
kid.
the top here. Kalinsky here in the 2 spot. Will step in.
Get another one here, Matt. Woo!
As we have a swing and a miss for strike 1, outside corner. Kalinsky hit by pitch in the first, and the third he popped out to shortstop. Got ourselves a 1-1 count with 1 out, nobody on. The pitch coming. It's going to be shot out to right. Should be playable. Mathias underneath it, grabs it 2 away. As Barkhorse is back in there, he takes a strike. And it's right between the gap by Barkhorse for a base hit as the tying run is on with 2 out and the top of 5.
Right. Oh, okay. I didn't know how they were making that. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was just an idea.
This will bring up Nelson. Nelson looking for that first hit as a throwback to first quickly by Parent. Getting Barkhorse honest.
He's got that last out. Let's get it here.
The pitch.
Atta boy.
And strike 1 looking for Nelson. Parent delivers, swing and a miss, maybe a little bit of a foul tip there. And the pitch over. Oh, 2 the count, 2 out. And of course, Barkhorse over at first. It's going to be a shot. Foul. Right field side. Well out of play. Keep it here at 0-2 for now.
The thing is, with him, you have to.
And the pitch. It's going to be foul tipped off of the plate. We'll keep it here. Signals being passed around by teammates as we stand by here. Parent will settle and throw it back to first, try to keep honest on Barkhurst. 0-2 the count, and Barkhurst is going to go. And he's going to get it there standing as the curveball missed low, and Thalen just stays in front of it.
That's right. Take him yourself. Take him here. Take the guy at the plate here, Maddie. You
Makes
got
it
him
1 and
here.
2.
That last out, kid.
Parent 1 strike away from retiring the side, has a chance. And the delivery. Strike 3 looking.
See?
And Parent ends it that way. 4.5 in. It remains 1-0, 7-up over the Milwaukee Beavers. You are watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Bottom of the 5th, we will start out here for the 7-up, leading 1-0. We have Matt Schubert leading off, batting in the 3 spot with a single in the first. Struck out in the second. Swings on the first pitch, sends it one to left, should be playable. And Reminger brings it in for 1 away. That'll bring up Thalen. Thalen walked in the first, and the 30 struck out. Swings and a miss on that outside corner. As Drizek is actually delivering pretty well here today. There's a strikeout for every inning, 2 for the third, so 5 all told. As Thalen fouls this one left field side. The 0-2 pitch coming to Thalen from Dresek. He swings and fouls it again. We'll keep it here as still alive. Still 0-2 for Thalen as Dresek, the lefty, settles in and delivers. Thalen pops his one out over to right field. Should be playable as Block gets there and grabs it. 2 away. Adam Rollinger. Next up. With 2 out and nobody on. And the pitch. That was inside for ball 1. Curveball didn't come all the way around. Get ourselves a 2-0 situation here as swing and a miss. That changes for Rollinger. The pitch coming. This one is high and up. 3-1 the count. And the delivery, fouled off the plate. And we have some issues here. It hit the plate. The case being made against it is it rolled in fair, so the infield played it. Do you retire the side here, or as we have a council of the umpires to discuss it? I think they're saying it did not actually hit the plate. And they're letting this one out. So it keeps it here at 3-2. Pitch and Rollinger takes ball 4, and he is on. I'll bring up Gross. Next pitch is outside to Gross. 1-0 the count. This pitch is going to be swung on and fouled into the backstop. 1-1 the count. As Drezik trying to keep it up here, is it's going to be a shot right into the gap of right center, and it will land for a base hit. Coming around is Rollinger. He'll get the third. So a fortunate call for the 7-up on the called off grounder that was apparently foul. Single by Gross. Advances Rollinger to third with 2 out. That'll put Ranieri at the plate. Pitch. It's going to be ball 1. One out coming. And check swing on a strike on the outside corner. Pitch coming, and it's going to be sent wild foul.
Hey, baseball's going on. Watch.
Okay, pitch coming,
There's time in between.
and misses outside. There's all the 2-2 with 2 out, and 2 on the corners. Something's going to happen on this next pitch. And here comes from Drezik, and it's going to be fouled. Grab the plate and ground it away.
Kid, little poke.
The 2-2 count standing by as setting in. There's the pitch. This one's outside, kept from going too far by Kolinsky. Got in front of it, fills the count up to 3-2. Runners will probably be going on the next pitch. We'll see. Gross and Rollinger take their leads. The full count pitch to Ranieri. Ranieri swings and pops it up. Should be playable. Calling everyone off is Martin, and he has it, and that's the inning. So a lot of controversy in there, but in the end, another scoreless side as we're at the end of 5. It is still 1-0, the 7-up over the Beavers. You are watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Return to action here from Carl M. Kuss Memorial Field as we begin the top of the 6th inning. Gates will face off against Matt Parent as Matt Parent here almost 6 innings in. Trying to keep it going here. Pitch coming.
Nice pitch.
This one came in low. That's a strike right there. And here's the set and the delivery. Parent coming, and it's going to be a shot over to short. Coat on the bounce, got it. Kind of a lazy throw, but it counts. So a quick 4-3 for Gates. It'll bring up Schrader. So we have a batting change here as the Beavers putting number 16, Evan Barbian, into the slot. Barbie now behind 0-2. And just like that, he strikes out, and he is going to go right to the dugout for that one.
One more now.
Rob Shipperly also stepping in. Bit of a shake-up here currently in the lineups. And there is a strike from Parent. The pitch coming. Swung on and fouled. This comes in a ball as Shimmerly, the new man in, wiping some sweat off his head.
Don't lose him now, kid.
It's 2-2 now as Parent falling behind a bit here.
Swinging, kid. Put it in there.
Puts us at 3-2. Full count, 2 out, nobody on. And Shipperly will pop this one up and out of play behind the backstop.
Same pitch. I like that one.
Pitch coming, and it's going to be take your base for Shimperly. That'll bring a block. He returns to his spot in the lineup. And it's going to be a bunt down the line, and it's going to roll. Just foul. It just rolled down the line. Could have stayed there, but couldn't quite keep it either. 2 out. 2-2. And Shipperly, the lone runner, standing by as block settles back in the pitch. Took it outside. The count goes full.
Don't lose him. He's gonna look.
And a foul there by Block keeps it here. Parent with a chance to end it. Runner's going as a runner right past Parent's glove on the jump. Kuss gets it. The try to second is not in time. Yikes, they're going to give that one a hit status as Chevrolet makes it all the way over to second. And poor Parent, that got just by his glove as he had jumped kind of in shock.
Any big now, boys?
And here's the pitch. And the pitch coming in. Grounded over. And a quick flip over there as Parent hustles. And a nice play there by Rollinger will retire the side.
Better get out of there.
As things seem to be looking a bit bleak. The 7-up hold another scoreless inning. You're at the bottom of 6 with the 7-up still leading 1-0. You are watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Back to it for the 7-up as their defense continues to hold very well.
Start something, Matt. Let's do it yourself, kid. Help yourself out.
As Parent trying to get going here. The bottom of 6. Nice swing there, but it's a strike.
I'll give you 3. You're okay.
The 1-1 pitch coming. There's a check swing, and boy, oh boy, do people not like that one. It's a 2-1 as that one was very low. And there's ball 4 for Parent as Parent will take his base. Last time. So with 6 straight scoreless innings by the defense here. With the 9 from the last 2 games all on top of each other, that is 24 straight as here is the bunt put on.
Safe. Oh, so close.
And Mathias doesn't make it there on the end of the sack bunt. The sack bunt is, but that does advance Parent. I'll put Kuss up to the plate.
Get some more here.
Beavers have made a pitching change. As a strike is thrown to Kuss. That's Andrew Mance in the pitching slot. 6'4" out of Mequon. The 0-1 is loaned away to Kuss. Waiting on the pitch, and there it is. A nice swing there by Kuss. It's going to get some distance. It's going to land in the gap, the short center, and short left, excuse me. Advancing is Parent.
Go, Nick.
So Parent moves to
Do a poke here, kid.
third. Kuss is at first, 1 out, and that'll put Winter up to the plate.
Squeeze him, Nick. Come on, Maddie, get home, kid.
And the pitch.
Boy, pick the one you want. Little green here, Nick.
It's 2-0 after that pitch. Mance delivers just outside. It's 3-0. Just to load the bases with 1 out.
Gotta be perfect.
As Winter repositions himself and steps in. And we have a strike.
Gotta come 3 more times, 2 more times.
As Mance kind of found his groove back there as he resettles. He's going to check over on Koth at first. Sets in. Pitch coming outside, and it's ball 4, way outside. Koth moves to second. Winter will go to first. And Parent remains at third, and that will bring up Matt Schubert.
Go Shuby, give it a ride, kid. Hit some green. High fly ball, score 'em.
And the first shot is going to be toward left, and it's going to land at the warning track. In left center, Parent is in. Coming around as well as Koth.
Let's go, Jack. You too, kid.
Moving to third is a Winter, and it's an RBI double by Matt Schubert with 1 out, and that'll bring up Phelan with a now 3-0 lead for the 7-up. Next pitch comes in. That was just a little high, apparently.
Jack, who shot? Clear these bases, kid.
And here comes the pitch. And the 1-1 pitch, Thalen will foul tip that one away. Just off the tip of the bat.
Big one still there, kid.
Pitch coming, it's going to be popped up.
Right, it'll score 'em.
Into right.
RBI.
It's going to be caught by Block, tagging up and going. Are the runners Winter scores from third. Moving to third is Schubert.
Let's go, Adam.
I'll bring up Adam Rollinger with 2 out and a runner on third.
After 2, you got this, kid. We're not done yet, Adam. Let's go, kid.
And the first pitch is going to be popped up by Rollinger. Is it playable? And going to the fence, and indeed it fell in. Bit out of view for everybody here. So it's behind the West Bend 7-up dugout. Puts it at 0-1 the count. Rollinger will take a minute. I got a ball in there. It's now 1-1 with 2 out. As Mance's 6th inning has gotten a bit away from him, as that pitch did as well. That one's way outside for a 2-1. was outside for a 3-1. This man's trying to find the plate, find the strike zone. Here it comes. Rollinger swung at that time. Sent out to right. Should be playable for Block, and it is. And that's the inning, but 7-up get 3. They lead 4-0 at the end of 6 complete. You are still watching Land Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Top of the 7th as we continue on here. It's a strike outside there. Just on the outside corner there as Remminger returns to work. Pitch coming. Low and outside for ball 1. And a strike right there makes it 2-2.
Swinging, kid.
Watch the game.
Where's your beer?
2-2 the count. Settling in is Remminger, who is 0 for 3 today.
You were bringing me one.
And it looks like the 0 for 4 as Rollinger comes from first to make the grab in foul territory. Got one away. This will bring up Kalinsky, hit by pitch in the first, and has popped up twice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hibiscus.
Do you mix something with that, or you just drink that alone?
Just drink it alone.
You know, I can't buy a. I could.
And the pitch will be popped up. It's playable. Thalen will have it in foul territory, 2 away.
But why do that when I can't buy it?
So 2 away there. And Barker stepping in.
For you? Good call, though. I don't. I'm sorry. No, I'll keep
And the pitch coming. At strike 1 looking for Barkhurst. And another strike there for Barkhurst. Barkhurst singled in the first, reached an error in the third. Made it no further than third, ironically. And he singled again in the 5th and stole a base. And that's strike 3 looking for Barkhurst. He is retired. And we go to the stretching of it through a very, very quick top of the 7th. You are watching Land Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. The 7-up 4. The Beavers 0. Bottom of the 7th. As we continue our journey on. And so we're going up against Gross. Gross takes one low and away. Chevrolet is now the new first baseman in the shuffle around here. Mance. And the delivery. And it's a strike looking. Gross singled in the 5th. Was not a part of that rally in that bottom of the 6th inning where 3 runs gave us the current situation. And the pitch. And Gross sends it up, flying into left center. Coming from center for the grab is Gates. 1 away. That'll bring up Ranieri. Going out twice, grounded out once. Next pass comes in, and it is a ball. One with one out, nobody on, and Ranieri gets one right in the meat of his upper arm. So he'll take his base.
Just a little one, but there isn't much there in the much.
Here you go, Andrew. Ground ball here.
And Matt Parent, so far doing pretty well. He's walked twice, scored once, blew out one time. So technically he's 0 for 1 with one out and one on. Mance delivers. And it's a strike looking. Nice little change up there. Caught the zone. And here's the pitch. Shot to shallow left. It'll land for a base hit. Easygoingly, Ranieri moves out to second. That puts Parent at first with a nice little single there. A streak of scoreless innings by the 7-up is now reached with the 7 there. Has now reached 25 straight scoreless innings. It's quite the streak to keep going there. As stepping in to bat is Matthijs. Matthijs swings, grounds, it foul.
Yeah, he came over. Sat on the chair and it was so.
He comes in the morning, this morning, every morning.
And next pitch falls low. One and one the count now for Matthijs as he settles in with one out and two on. This one's low and away, makes it 2-1. Here's the set and the delivery. Swung on and in the gap between short and third for a base hit. And it looks like, yep, Ranieri was rounding, but a nice little relay throw coming in from Rollinger, and the bases are loaded with one out. Ranieri made it to first. The second goes Parent. Nice with the base hit. And Tyler Koth will step in. And it's a strike. And there's the swing, and this is going to be a shot out to, once again, in the gap. It's going to land. It's a forced situation at third again, and safe. There is Parrott. And there's the anger that should have been a force out. That is true. Ranieri scores. Parent makes it to third. Matthijs makes it to second. Koth with the base hit.
Go, Nick. Give it a ride, kid.
We have a strike to the next batter as Nick Winter steps in there. It's been a pretty controversial Saturday game here today. It's 0-1 now as Winter settles in and man settles. Here's the 0-1 pitch outside for ball one. You know, the last bad bet was foul. This one's to be grounded right over to first. They're going to go for the force at home, and it comes loose.
Cover. Make sure you tag.
Parent scores. Koth moves to second. Matthias is first. Winter. And what was a 1-2 field, a 3-2 fielder's choice error. Reaches. It's now 6-0. With still one out here. And Schubert's up, and ball gets away for a second, but we'll keep it here for the moment. Here comes the pitch. And what a shot there by Schubert toward the fence. It's going to go right off the base of the fence with a warning track. Everyone's tagged up. Matthias will score. Koth will come in. A 2-run double by Matt Schubert. Going to third is Winter. And it's now 8-0. The second RBI double by Matt Schubert. That's a 2 RBIs, so 3 RBIs for him. So we might have a meeting at the mound here shortly. We'll see. And we'll have a pitching change, and after a brief break, we'll be back with the rest of the 7th inning. You were watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Back to action here as Jack Balin will ground it foul on the first base side. That's Tim Bayer, native of Milwaukee, as the new pitcher, third pitcher today. Still only one out here as Thalen steps up. He had the sac fly RBI to right field back in the 6th inning. Swings in a high one, pops it up, foul. I don't believe it's playable. Nope, it's over the backstop. As Bayer trying to settle in here. He's played one game here this season. And here's the delivery. Anyone swings it, sends it right past third base for a base hit. Coming in is Winter. The signal's on for Schubert. He will make it. And what do you know? A 2 RBI double, 2 in a row. 4 in the 7-up. Thalen adds to it. People are clearing the field, trying to figure out what exactly is here. Are we calling the game on occasion of it being the holiday? A 10-run rule is being applied. It's 10 after 7. The rule is generally agreed upon. If so, then that will be the game. And Matt Parent will get the win and the shutout. And it's 25 straight scoreless innings by the 7-up. And that is indeed it, your final score. The 7-up 10, the Beavers 0. Tom Stoff was the cameraman here, and John Elke is our producer and the manager of our wonderful operation at West Bend Community TV. Thanks everyone for watching. We still got a long homestand to go here, so please stay tuned. And for future broadcasts here as we slowly reopen due to the coronavirus and attempt to get more sports broadcasts to you via your favorite local cable channels. This has been a presentation of Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV.